Clemson Tigers by Casey Kelly. Contents: Why We Love College Football. 4. Chapter 1, Early Days. 7. Chapter 2, Glory Years. 8. Chapter 3, Best Year Ever. 11. Chapter 4, Clemson Traditions. 12. Chapter 5, Meet the Mascot. 15. Chapter 6, Top Clemson QBs. 16. Chapter 7, Other Clemson Heroes. 19. Chapter 8, Recent Superstars. 20. Glossary. 22. Find out more. 23. Index. 24. Why we love college football. The leaves are changing color. Fans are filling stadiums. Pennaments wave, and here come the fight songs. It must be time for college football. The sport is one of America's most popular. Millions of fans follow their favorite teams. They wear school colors and hope for big wins. The Clemson Tigers have always been a good team. Recently, they have become one of the greats. Since 2015, they have been in the championship game 4 times. Fans love to watch the Tigers win. A sea of orange fills Memorial Stadium for the Clemson night game. Above, look at how much rounder the footballs were for this 1901 Clemson team. Left, the 1903 Clemson team and their coaches and managers. Clemson Tigers. Chapter 1, Early Days. In 1889, Clemson University was founded. In South Carolina, football at Clemson began 7 years later. Walter Riggs was the first coach. In 1897, Clemson beat the University of South Carolina, that made Clemson the state champs. In 1900, a famous coach took over. Josh Hensman was the coach of the Tigers for 4 years. His Clemson record was 19 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. That is the best out of all Clemson coaches. In his first season, the Tigers won their first game 64-01. That year, they outscored opponents 222-10. Hensman became a legend. In 1935, the Hensman Trophy was named for him. It goes each year to college football's best player. Chapter 2, Glory Years. In the early 1900s, the Tigers were one of the nation's best teams. After Coach Hensman left, they struggled to repeat his success. Then in 1940, Clemson hired Frank Howard to lead the team. In 1953, the school joined the Atlantic Coast Conference ACC. Howard led the Tigers to 6 ACC championships. The next great Tigers team played in 1981. They started the season unranked. By the end, they had climbed to the top. The Tigers went undefeated and won the national championship. In recent years, the Tigers have had some of the best teams. Under Coach Dabo Swinney, they won national championships in 2016 and 2018. They have won the ACC titles 7 times. Through 2020, Swinney's teams were 140-33. Right in 2016, Coach Dabo Swinney held up the national championship trophy. Chapter 3, Best Year Ever. The 2018 Clemson season was one of the record books. The Tigers began the season ranked number 2. They were behind only the Alabama Crimson Tide. Clemson stayed undefeated thanks to their new star quarterback Trevor Lawrence. They finished the regular season with a record of 15-0. No college team had done that since 1897. The Tigers faced number 3 Notre Dame in the playoff. They beat the Fighting Irish 33. In the national championship game, they faced number 1 Alabama. Clemson scored 31 points in the first half. Lawrence threw 3 touchdown passes. Clemson won 44-16. The Tigers were champions. Left Trevor Lawrence had 30 touchdown passes to lead the Tigers in 2018. Chapter 4. Clemson Traditions. A football team can't exist for over 100 years without creating a few traditions. One of the Tigers' oldest is Howard's Rock. The Rock was owned by Coach Frank Howard. He kept in his office. Before a 1966 game, Clemson put the Rock on a pedestal in the stadium. The players rubbed the Rock for luck. They won that game. The Rock has stayed ever since. Before each game, Clemson players gather around Howard's Rock. A booming cannon sounds. The team rushes onto the field. The band begins to play the Tiger Rag. Fans yell Clemson at the top of their lungs. This moment has been called the most exciting 25 seconds in college football. The big rival. College teams often have one big rival. For Clemson, that's South Carolina. They both play in the same state. After all, the first played in 1897. They have met almost every year since. Clemson has been more than 70 times. The Tigers won each year from 2014 through 2018. Chapter 5. Meet the Mascot. When Walter Riggs created the Clemson team, he knew they needed a mascot. He let the players pick their own. The Princeton Tigers had just won the national championship. So the Clemson players chose the tiger. They hoped it would bring them the same success. Today, a student dresses as a Clemson Tiger. After every score, the mascot does push-ups. The tiger does one push-up for each point in the game. That can be a lot of work. One student tiger did more than 2,000 push-ups in costume. Memorial Stadium. The Tigers play on Frank Howard Field on Clemson Memorial Stadium. It is nicknamed Death Valley. That is the name of the place in California that is hot and very tough on visitors. It is the biggest stadium in the ACC. Memorial can hold 81,500 screaming fans. Left the Clemson Tiger, the mascot takes a break from doing push-ups to greet fans at Memorial Stadium. Chapter 6. Top Clemson QBs. Most of Cleveland's best quarterbacks have played in recent seasons. Todd Boyd started in 2011. He helped them win their first ACC championship in 20 years. He holds school records with 11,904 passing yards and 107 touchdown passes. Deshaun Watson took over in 2014. He is second and beyond in passing yards and touchdowns. Watson helped the team win the 2016 national title. He was the first college player with more than 4,000 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards in one season. In 2018, Trevor Lawrence was just a freshman, but he led the team to an undefeated season. They were national champs again. The next year, Clemson was defeated until the championship game. In the final, they lost to LSU. Lawrence led the Tigers to the college football playoff again in 2020. Right, Deshaun Watson was all smiles when he held the 2016 national championship trophy. Chapter 7. Other Clemson Heroes. Clemson's best overall athlete was a football star. James McFadden played for the Tigers from 1937 to 1939. He played halfback and punter. He also was a star in basketball and track. In 1959, he was the first Clemson player elected to the College Football Hall of Fame. Safety Terry Kennard was another Clemson legend. He was born in Germany, but became a star in America. He played for Clemson for 1979-1982. He made a Clemson record 17 interceptions. Running back Travis Etienne won a lot of rewards. He was the ACC Player of the Year twice. In the 2018 ACC Championship game, he was the MVP. He was an All-America in 2020. He also set the ACC career record for rushing yards with 4,952. Left Travis Etienne might be the best running back to Clemson history. Chapter 8. Recent superstars. Clemson star QBs needed amazing wide receivers. Three of those pass catchers have become NFL stars. DeAndre Hopkins is one of NFL best receivers. He played with Todd Boyd. They team up to win the ACC title. In the NFL, Hopkins has been named for 5 Pro Bowls. Sammy Watkins played with Boyd and Hopkins. They formed a powerful passing attack. Watkins broke many Clemson records. He was just the fourth Clemson freshman to be named All-America. QB Deshaun Watson had a great receiver too. Mike Williams caught 98 passes from Watson in 2016. Those catches helped the Tigers win the national championship. Who will be the next big Clemson star? Right after scoring another TD for Clemson, DeAndre Hopkins celebrated with his teammates.